Hello guys, let's wait for 2 more minutes, then we will start the session. Till then, confirm once that am I audible or not? Okay, just wait for 1 more minute, then we will start the day 6 of 14 days Python core course. Okay, in yesterday's session, we have been discussed about the first data structure, which is known as list. Now, in list, there is a thing called mutability. List has one feature called mutable. Mutable. Lists are mutable. Mutable in the sense that we can change the list. When we have taken a list as L is equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. After taking a list with so and so items, then I can add a particular item to that list. I can add it, I can remove it, means that I can change the list. But in Python, there is one more data structure in which you cannot change, but you can make items. You can store the items as a container, but only thing is you cannot change. That means the that particular data structure is immutable, and that is called as tuple. So tuple is a container, even like a same like a list, even that can store the items. But in this case, tuple is immutable. That means cannot be changed after creating. We cannot add the items, we cannot remove. Just it will be, it is how it is. We cannot change the items in the tuple. Okay, Chad. So the tuple is represented with normal parenthesis. Normal parenthesis. As list is used to represent with the square brackets. With the square brackets. And the tuple is used with normal parenthesis. Let's create a variable t which has items 1, 2, 3, 4. By using the normal parenthesis, same like list, you can create a tuple. Simple. That is what is tuple. Are you able to understand, chat? What is tuple? Tuple is same as list, but the only property tuple has immutability, that we cannot change the items. It will be, it is how it is. That's it. Are you able to understand what tuple is? Hello, chat. Are you able to understand the definition of tuple? A tuple is an immutable data type in Python, which cannot change. Okay. Now, what if I don't keep any item in tuple? Like I have created a variable t1 and I have not given any item in the tuple. Just I have kept empty brackets. Then that is called as empty tuple. Empty tuple. This is called as empty tuple because it don't have any items. The another thing is tuple with only one element and needs comma. Means that if you create a tuple, like I will take another variable called t2. Now suppose I am writing a one element tuple. Then how should I write? Should I write like this? No, we should not write. We need to mention at least one comma in the tuple. When we have at least one element, we need to have also one comma so that we can specify it's not a just bracket, it's a tuple. Now this indicates the single element tuple. Single element tuple. Are you able to understand, chat? Say some yes or no so that I can understand. I can know your understanding. Okay. Now we have seen empty tuple, single tuple, and tuple with more than one element. Okay. Now the tuple has the property called immutability. Now immutability in the sense, in that case, now list has some methods called like appending, removing, popping, means that methods are used to manipulate the list, change the list. That means now in this case, tuple is immutable data type, data structure, immutable data structure. Now for this, do we have any methods? Yes, we have methods, but not as much as list methods because we can change the list. But in this case, we cannot change the tuple. We cannot alter it. We cannot manipulate it. So we have only two main methods in our tuple data structure. The first method is called as count method. So tuple has only two methods, which are main one. The first one is, let's, like yesterday, let me create a variable for general syntax. That is, I created a tuple underscore var, and now same like list, you can give any data type elements like simultaneously. Like I will give here a string, then I will give one, then I will give one integer value like 5, then I will give one data floating point that is 7.3 data type, then I will give one true Boolean data type. Now, the first method in tuple is, tuple var, which is the first tuple variable. Then tuple underscore var dot count. We cannot manipulate the tuple, but we can count the number of items are there in tuple. Means that when we mention the particular element inside the argument of the count function, then it returns the number of times that particular element present in the tuple. Now, I will create one tuple which has integers. Tuple 1. I am creating a tuple like 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, comma 2. I have created one tuple here. Now, what I do is just I will write as tuple 1 dot count, and I want to know how many times 1 is present inside the tuple. Just I will pass 1 inside the count function. And I'm gonna know that how many times 1 is present inside the tuple. That's it. This is how the tuple function, tuple's first function count works. And for this, what do we get the answer? Obviously 3. And we will check later in the code how does it works and how does the output come. Next, the another function is index function. Now this index function is used to pass a value and it will return the first occurrence of the particular item in a tuple. Means that if you pass a particular index, particular value, like I'm gonna pass here 1. I'm gonna pass 1. Let's do for tuple 1 this. Let's use this index function and know how does it work for tuple 1. I will use here tuple 1 dot index. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I will write here 1. Now what is 1 here? 1 is a value. Means that this item value 1. Now it will search in the tuple 1 and it will tell where is the first occurrence of this item 1 is present. Now first occurrence of 1 is present here. So the output of this tuple dot index will be 0. Now tuple index is same as the list indexing. How does the list indexing? Like if we have n items in the list, it will be from 0 to n minus 1. The same way string, list and tuple has indexing from 0 to n minus 1. For this, now it has the indexing. If I write here 1 for the first occurrence, it will gonna mention the 0 because the first occurrence of this particular one is index 0. Okay, chat. This is how the tuple function index works. Are you able to understand, chat? Tell me some yes or no. Okay, fine. Now let's see that how does the code works and how does the tuple works in VS Code. Let's write some programs so that we can understand tuple methods. Let me share my VS Code screen. Okay. Now I will create here a file called tuple. Now when I create a tuple, I will create directly a methods tuple file. Enter. Now, first I'm gonna see how does the tuple works. I will write here tuple underscore var. I've created a variable. Now chat, give me some items that I can put inside this tuple. Give me some random items of any data type that you want. What? Like integer, float, string, boolean. Just type in the chat. Seven. Okay. 7. 68.9. Rahul. True. I have created a tuple with different kind of data types here. Now what I will do, I will print this tuple and let's see does how output comes. When I run here, you can see that when I run the tuple, okay chat, this is not a tuple. Why? Because I have mentioned here square brackets. The variable name might be tuple underscore var, but it's not a tuple. It's actually a list because when you mention with square brackets, it will become automatically a list. It does not depend on the variable name. It's depend on the brackets that you keep. Now I will run again. Now you can see the difference. For the list, when I have taken as a list, it was square brackets. When I have taken as tuple, it was normal brackets. Curly parentheses, I guess. No, normal brackets we say. Okay. For this, just all the items are same. There is only change in the parentheses, brackets. Okay, chat. Now, let us use the methods of tuple. I'm going to use tuple underscore var dot count function. And I'm going to see, I'm going to repeat 7 here so that I can get how many times the 7 is repeating by the count function. I'm going to repeat it 3 times here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. 3 times I'm repeating the 7. Now, when I see this is a returning method. It will return the number of times the particular item is repeating. So what does it do? It will count and it will return a value. So we should give this value to the variable. I'm giving this value to a variable and I'm printing it down here. I will print it as the value is. I will write like this and I will write the value. When I run this, you can see the value is 3 here. Means that the 7 value is repeating 3 times. When I write inside the count function, it repeated 3 times here. Easy? Are you able to understand? Now, I will use index function now. For this, I'm gonna write as index value because even index function returns some value. That is the first index occurrence of the particular item. So I will write index function and I will write the 2 here. And let's see, does it prints the index value of 2 or not? Print the index value. And I will print here index value. And let's run and see. Now you can see here the index value is showing as 5. Let's cross check. Now first 7 has 0 index value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 2 has index value 5 and it's got cross verified and it's correct. Is it correct, chat? Are you able to understand? Just be active in the chat, reply yes or no, so that I can understand that you are understanding or not. I will share this code in the chat so you can, if you are executing simultaneously with me, you can execute. I will uploaded the code inside the chat. You can use it or execute it simultaneously if you are executing it. Now, that methods for tuple has been done. Complete tuple data structure concept is done. Now I am gonna say, as I have told yesterday, that I am gonna tell about the hacker rank certificate thing. All you need to do is you need to take your browser. I hope you can see my screen. No, it's not visible. Okay. Okay. Let me share my screen and show you. Okay. Just you need to open your browser and type HackerRank. You might know that HackerRank is a platform where you can do coding and solve problems. HackerRank is basically famous for having a tough questions. When you solve that, you can better understand how does the coding works and how you can solve the problems by using your particular language. Now, to learn the language better way, you need to have good problem solving skills. Like when you go higher and higher, you learn it more and better. Just you need to type HackerRank Python and go for solve Python HackerRank. That's it. When you open this, you can find here prepare section. In the prepare section, whatever we discuss, if you know the questions, you can practice it here. Like say hello world with Python. Just you need to click on solve challenge and you will have the question. You need to read it, write the code and just you need to run it. That's it. If you get any problem like error, you need to see the solutions there. Also, solutions might available there. You need to see and you need to write the code. More enough, if you know the concept, you are definitely write the code because it's very Python basic level here. Like let's say hello world, just we need to print hello world. We already discussed arithmetic operators. We also discuss list here. We also discuss tuples, and there are a few topics. Actually, they are jumbled here. Like we have been discussed string things. Like find a string you can do. You can also do string validators, string formatting. You can do also string. We have been also discussed string methods. You can see here, you can solve this. Now, thing regarding certificate is when you go for certify option here, you can find actually so many languages. In that, go for Python basic, where the Python basic is. Okay, if you don't find, go for browser again, type here HackerRank Python certification. Just you need to type, and you will find verify your Python skills, accelerate your job. Test the HackerRank skill test. You need to type it. You need to fill all your details. You need to log in. If you don't have any ID, HackerRank ID, just you need to sign up. You need to create, and you need to fill your all your details. That what name you want to get printed on your certificate. All those things you need to do it. And after giving your test, just they will give maximum 2 questions, and when you do that, you will get Python basic certificate. And it will be looked as like this. You can see here. Some of the people might share on LinkedIn or Medium, and the certificate looks like this. Python basic. And it's very good, better opportunity that you have 14 days Python core course, and you can do it parallelly. You can go through the concepts in parallelly, and you can also do some problem solving so that you can go parallelly, and it will become so easy, man. And you also get certificate at the end of this course if you do problems, prepare, and also write certification exam, and you will get it. Do you have any doubts regarding this? No. Okay. The files you are receiving, Python files in WhatsApp group, are you able to execute that files? Is your installation process completed? Are you able to use your VS Code in your device? Just reply yes or no. That if you are facing any problem to install the VS Code, or there is no problem as we are able to execute all those files that we are getting in our WhatsApp group, and we can play in our integrated development environment. Just reply yes or no. As for that you don't have any problems. No for that you have so and so problems. If you have so and so problems, then you reply, what do you have problem? Like you are unable to install your VS Code, or you are unable to execute your Python files, or you have so and so dot in this topic. I hope so you don't have any doubts. Okay, fine. Now let's go for a topic called escape sequence characters. Escape sequence character is a character which is escape sequence character is a character which is written after the slash, this slash, forward slash. You can see here this slash, this kind of slash. The letter N written after this slash combinedly, this character is known as new line character. New line character. When we use this slash n inside the code, they automatically it's get printed to the new line. And when you use slash t, it will give a tab space. Means that it's almost when you click 3 times a space bar, you will get a tab space. Approximately it might be. Next, when you write slash p, you will get a blank space. That means normal space. When you click on the normal space bar, the how much amount of space that you get, that you will get in Python code with the help of slash p. Now, all these things are used to make your Python code aesthetical way or make your Python output indentation very beautiful. You can use this. Generally, it's not necessary for logic wise. If you want to represent your output in very good programming manner, you can use new line, tab, and blank. These are generally called as escape sequence characters because they are used after this slash none. This slash none. They are called as escape sequence characters. Okay, chat. Are you able to understand what is escape sequence characters? Just reply yes or no fast so that I can understand that you are knowing or not. If you understand, type yes. No, then type no. I hope so everyone types individually. Yes or no? As we have completed today tuple structure, so we tuples data structure and we don't have any more methods. And that's all for today, guys. I will end meeting one time for one time here. You no need to rejoin again for today. That is where today our meeting is going to end right now. That's it for today. Okay, we will meet tomorrow and we will discuss tomorrow our another data structure called dictionaries. Okay, chat. Let's see tomorrow. I hope so you don't have any doubts. If you have, post it in the groups. We'll reply as soon as possible. Okay, chat. Let's meet tomorrow.